Are you looking for the intro here? Listen, we have the FA Cup final on the horizon. The magic of this cup final never disappoints. Arsenal against Chelsea, two elite London rivals. Who are you rooting for in this epic battle? They always have bad blood when they go head to head. Trust me, folks, this London derby never goes dull and dead. Ray Parlour and Freddie Ljungberg brings back fond memories for the Gunners. For Blues, the Vialis and the Zolas were also showrunners. A peak Dennis Bergkamp would love to play here, but Didier Drogba haunted Arsenal for so many years. Arsene Wenger taunted Jose Mourinho for having a fear of failure, but the special one got back at him with the jibe, specialist in failure. Van Persie and Kanu hat-trick made Chelsea fans ill, but Stamford Bridge lit up in blue when Mourinho's men hit them 6-0. Cesc Fabregas might be regarded as a traitor. On his day, he destroyed the Gunners as the main creator. All those Thierry Henry goals for fun, Diego Costa's lob, or Eden Hazard's world-class solo run. As the Premier League season finished up, Lampard's boys are now off from any heat, and Mikel Arteta seems to have stabilized the drowning Arsenal ship. Sexy Silky Saka to show his scintillating flair, and money Mason Mount to make sure it's not a dull affair. I'm sure Olivier Giroud would again love to be one of the scorer, or will there be a 30-yard David Luiz screamer in the attacking third? The captivating and the creative Christian Pulisic never slips, but hold on, it could be Aubameyang with all the front flips. The Gunners will never forget the nightmare in Baku, but the 2017 Cup final at Chelsea FC. The tactical masterclass lies ahead of us. Will it be Mikel or Frank? Will the arch in Wembley be blue or red? I guess that was a decent intro, guys. What do you think?
Yeah,
Awesome.
Welcome, people, to the Far Post Proper Fans Review. Let me introduce to our guest today. I'm your host, Farzid. As usual, every day, we've got Maziz and Shibjoti, who are Gunners true and true. And on the other side, we've got Royden and Vishwajit, who are sitting in the colors of Chelsea blue. Okay, let's go. Let's come straight, jump into it. Maziz, overall thoughts about the game, going into the game. Tell me.
It's a must-win for Arsenal because our season has not been quite well. We have missed out on a European place, and this is the chance to prove that what Arteta has to take this club forward. So it's a must-win for Arsenal.
Do you think
Without a doubt.
Arteta will set up exactly what he did against Man City, or do you think he'll
Yeah.
experiment?
No, I only fear that he doesn't place this Nketiah up top in place of Oba or Pepe, and goes with the front three of Oba, Laka, and Pepe.
Yeah, I think he did try some experiment in the last two games. He thought,
Yeah.
if I can get away with it, I might do it in the final. But I think it's a big no now.
A big no big.
You have to stick to the usual.
Yeah.
So, Royden, what do you think? Are you confident? Very confident?
I'm extremely confident. Extremely confident they will
Wow.
win. The last time, same way we killed the Arsenal's hopes of Champions League last year. This year we'll kill their hopes of Europa League as well.
What do you think, Vishwajit? What do you think how Lampard will set up against Arsenal? Do you think we'll go for 3-4-3? Now that Kante
Yeah,
is
3-4-3,
fit, right?
I think.
We saw the
Yeah, Kante is fit, yeah.
Lampard's
Kante and
press
Willian both
conference.
are fit. Willian as well. He is fit as well.
So the thing, I think
So
Kante
the
will
back.
play. If a fit Kante is fit, then
Yeah, fit Kante always, yeah. I think
Yeah.
Jorginho, good distribution, but Kante brings something very different to the
I
game.
think
Yeah.
Kovacic should definitely start because Kovacic has been one of our best players this
Kova and
season.
Yeah.
Kante. Yeah.
Kovacic and Kante for probably our pivot, because Kovacic obviously till now, I mean, I'll give him the Chelsea Player of the Season surely. So
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe no goals and assists, but his dribbling and his drive, the drive he brings to the team. Like,
Without a doubt.
Shivjyoti, the more negative of the Arsenal fan here, what do you think? Yeah, go on.
Yeah, let's hope we can, end our season on a high note by winning the FA Cup. It is our only way that we make it to the Europa League, and let's hope that we win our 14th FA Cup. That would be a record-breaking landmark for us. That is my only hope for
Showing off.
Arsenal as of
Showing
now.
off. All right. For Arsenal, what do you think the lineup will be? Do you think Ainsley, what's
Hmm.
going on in the left hand side? Ainsley or Tierney or
I think
Saka?
I think Saka won't start. I think defensively you don't get too much from Saka. As of now, he's still a very young player. I think defensively, if you go with Tierney, you are getting a better player because he has showed that he has got the pace as well as the physicality to match up in those tight situations. And with
Yeah,
Maitland Niles, you are getting more versatility because he can also play. He can chip in the midfield and possibly can be that extra man for us.
yeah. He's been a very versatile player this
Mm.
season for you and will be in the future. Maziz, how important this for Arteta? To how important is this for this tight FA Cup win for him to show that
Uh, yeah.
yeah, go on.
What Arteta has brought to the club is discipline because earlier the huge earners like Ozil used to dominate the dressing room. So they like Unai Emery and then Freddie Lundberg as the caretaker. They didn't have the influence in the dressing room that much as Arteta is doing. As he has
Yeah.
been a captain for us, he has even won the trophy, and
And
he has the Arsenal DNA.
we can see
Yes.
Arteta is a very good coach. We can see the tactical side of him. He knows how to set
Tactically, is
up.
very apt. Yes, tactically, is
Yeah.
very, very apt.
You can see he can set up good against better teams, and he
Yeah.
showed the respect to Man City that day. He didn't go toe to toe with them.
And
He's a very
Arteta has
clever.
not
Yes.
he has not yet had a proper transfer window to bring in the
Hmm.
players he wants.
Yeah.
He's doing up with the bits and pieces left over by the earlier managers.
Unai
So
Emery.
yeah, so he has done
Uh,
a quite splendid job.
Do you think if you guys win, do you think this changes everything? Do you think the board, the Cronkies will now back Arteta if you win, or if you don't win? Oof.
Yeah,
Let's hope.
that's confusing for me also
That's
because
confusing.
Because let's
Hmm.
yeah,
be real, this squad is not good enough.
yeah, it's not good enough for
Defensively, I think
yeah,
defensively it's not good enough.
defensively it's not good enough.
Yeah. All right. Let's move into the Chelsea panel here. Royden, do you think Lampard bringing all the young players in this season has done a very good job? If someone would have told you we've got an FA Cup final and a top four, would you believe it?
Not at all. In fact, my friends, you watch the pundits, like everybody has always been like, oh, Chelsea are out of the top four. They're probably not going to make it this year.
Yeah. Did you see that BBC prediction list?
Exactly. I think so
yeah.
maybe two or three
No one.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Chelsea in top
Those
Who's
are
four.
the Chelsea.
And many
Stated
of them has
former Chelsea
Arsenal
players.
in top in fourth.
Exactly.
Fourth, exactly in fourth.
Yeah. So
They-
we
okay, we're talking about Chelsea's expectations from the season, and Royden, we were on you actually. So it must be huge for Lampard to achieve top four with such a squad after losing our best player and having transfer ban, right?
exactly, and I think that the biggest achievement has been everybody writing us off and us being like an underdog coming into the top four position. I think we're in the same points as Man United, so I mean it's not like there's a huge gap between like third and fourth as well. You know.
Yeah.
Also,
And-
we scored more goals. We scored more goals.
Yeah,
than
I think
Arsenal.
we are third on goal scored in the Premier League,
I think
just
I think
behind, but just behind Liverpool, I think.
exactly. And if our defense is the only thing that's like brought us down.
Yeah, there's no
I think
defense. There's just a fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
can just hop it over.
And nothing
Because
behind that.
oh, nothing. Oh,
Oh,
let's not even talk about that Spanish Pickford.
Costliest goalkeeper.
Let's not talk about Spanish Pickford now. We'll get to him later. This was it. What do you
Yeah.
think? This will be massive for Lampard, right? If he wins the FA Cup, it'll be a massive statement to the world.
Yeah, to the world, in fact, and with the recruitment that we have made, I think next season Chelsea will be a team to, not to look out for. Actually, people will fear Chelsea. That front four, if we bring in Kai Havertz in,
Yeah.
and with the young players, with Reece James, I'm not so sure about Tammy. Reece James will really do well. I think Mount is there to stay. Billy
And,
Gilmore is another one.
And
There are players there.
and to think like Lampard is such a legend of our club, and you want him to get the first trophy of his career.
Yeah, definitely.
Trophy of
Yeah,
his
And I
career.
think
I'm more
the main-
excited about the game.
I think the main
Yeah.
thing that Lampard has brought in is that that spirit of Chelsea again. Because we've been constantly changing.
Yeah.
There's the disconnect with the board and the team as well.
The people were
He did check
really angry with Sarri that it's not a Chelsea man. Now we've got a
Exactly.
Chelsea man, and
So
The way
Hopefully.
overall the image of the club has improved as well. Now we
Exactly.
are also
Image of
getting
the club.
endorsement from the royal family.
yeah.
I don't think
Prince Charles.
Chelsea ever got that.
Kunal, you are here today as a, as a neutral, and ironically, you are a Spurs fan. So
basically a neutral hater.
yeah, basically a reminder that both sets of fans hates you a lot. So yeah, what do you think? Hearing all those opening statements from our panel here, what do you think? How's it?
I think we all kind of know that on paper, when you put it, Chelsea has a much better squad than Arsenal. Like it's out there. And even if this would have been like 6 months back, I would have completely written off Arsenal. That, Chelsea is going to win this. But performances by Arsenal, the fact that they have really tightened up, and now they have been tactically on point as well. So I think you cannot write off Arsenal anymore. They can bring in a few surprises, and then who knows, might surprise everyone.
Yeah, I mean it's a cup final. You can't
Yeah.
call it off.
Cannot write off any side.
Yeah, basically, it's a London derby for a final. You cannot write a team off.
For a one of final, you can never call it. I cannot call this final actually to actually predict it like point by
Yeah,
point.
exactly.
So what do you think the lineup will be, Royden, our lineup? Now that Kante is
Kante is
fit,
fit, William is fit as well.
we'll go for
I think
3-4-3
obviously-
surely, right?
3-4-3, right? So I think obviously in goal we need Caballero because Kepa has been a disaster this season.
Surely, really.
Sometimes I feel like, I don't know, is it an attitude thing? Is it just like a lot of hate that he's been getting there? Because he wasn't extremely bad when he came in the first season, right? This season
He was decent. He won us.
Exactly.
He won us a Europa, by the way.
Exactly. And also defensively we've been very extremely bad as well. So because of that, they couldn't cover in all of Kepa's mistakes maybe.
Yeah.
So so it's obviously Willy Caballero and a back three of Aspi, Zuma, and Rudiger.
Do you think Rudiger will be enough to control Oba in the left hand side, or you think Christensen should give
So
us?
I think with Christensen we will have a very, very weak, not weak in the sense like technically, but that kind that
he's
for
not
a
built
final game you
physically,
need
right?
someone, a leader. Yeah. He has the height, but he doesn't have that enough, urge or
Yeah,
that
that's
feel in that
physically.
factory.
Yeah. All right. Let's move into predictions and goal scorers and star
Let's finish
performers
the
for me.
lineup also, no? The whole lineup that we finished.
The whole lineup.
I guess the the front three will be our usual front three, or do you want Mount in there or Willian in there?
I think if Willian is fit, Lampard will start Willian.
Yeah, exactly. And Kante's fit now. That's the biggest thing that we have to
Yeah,
talk
I
about.
think Kante will definitely start with Kovacic, and I guess Mount will get in ahead of Willian maybe because of
I
the
think maybe-
performance he showed in against Wolves.
I think Mount could play over Pulisic. Then Lampard might
That is a
no.
possibility. Yeah.
Pulisic, I don't think you can
Because
Because
trust
in the
him.
last game, I think he lost the ball a few times.
yeah,
He's not that good, right, in the Wolves game?
Yeah,
in the Wolves game he
great.
wasn't that great, so he might use him as a substitute if anything. Lampard will use Pulisic.
Aziz, will Saka start?
I hope he starts. I don't know what others think, but I hope he starts. But even if he doesn't start, but he can be an impact player from the bench, because if he comes on around the 78th minute, he has got a great pace and he can maybe take advantage
If
of
he
the
starts, will he
tired
start in the left
wingbacks.
wing back or like in the front three?
Probably in the left wing back, because
Alright.
front three is unquestionable. It's Laka, Oba, and Pep.
Yeah. All right. I do think. Are you confident David Luiz will show that Man City performance, or that the
Yeah.
restart Man City performance?
No, not that one. Actually, in that match, he was also not prepared mentally, because we had a sudden injury to Pablo Mari and also Xhaka, so he was not prepared mentally. I hope that the ghost of Maldini goes inside Luis again.
Suddenly, is a Nesta. All right. Okay. Let's do a quick combine 11 now. I'll just share you the screen. Here you go. And okay. Oops, that's not it.
That's what you see on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. In goal, obviously, I guess Martinez will.
Martinez.
We cannot really put a case for Willie here. Martinez has been superb, I think. We're doing 3-4-3, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 3-4-3.
3-4-3. On the right hand side, Aspi. Everyone agrees with Aspi.
Yes.
And okay, it's getting interesting now. Should we bring in David Luiz now? Maziz, Sibjuti, what do you think?
Yeah, sure.
I think we should. He is.
Luiz on his day can be a good player as well.
Yeah, for a big game, especially in a 3, I think he's good.
Surely not Hector Bellerin in this lineup. Luis, I think if you see his big performances, Luis has been really good, right?
Yeah, he can perform on a big stage as well. It's just that sometimes his inconsistency
He's a
is
proven
what
winner
is-
as well.
Yeah.
There's
You
a
need your
mistake.
experienced players in such games.
On the left hand side of the defense, what do you think?
I would have Juma.
I would go for Tierney.
Yeah, personally, Tierney as well.
Yeah, Tierney, please.
He has been putting
Tierney,
on
please.
massive performances lately.
Zuma has been our best centre back, right?
He's been Chelsea's best centre back.
Yeah.
Exactly, he's been Chelsea's best centre back.
He's been our best centre back.
Especially since the restart.
Then Tierney has also been a good signing for us.
Yeah,
He's been a good signing, but he's not played much, right?
But,
yeah, he was out injured.
Yeah.
But to be honest, if you put Zuma on left center back, then you have to put Tierney on left wing back. I mean, he deserves a chance.
We'll figure something out about Tierney. Okay, all right. We'll just put Zuma in there. Let's quickly move on to the right hand side of the wing back. I guess Reece James here is a default.
Yeah, Reece James. Yeah.
This is a default.
I think him lobbing in balls, accurate balls is
all right, two pivot. Now that Kante is fit, and by the way, Kovacic is not negotiable. We have to put him. Let me just put him in. Let me just put him in.
Kovacic has been a world-class signing for Chelsea, so without a doubt, one of our best players.
So the next the last spot for the midfield, I'll give Arsenal fans to put a case for Granit Xhaka. Go on.
You can put
Moses.
Kante, I think.
Kante?
Xhaka versus Kante, there is no competition.
There is
Just
no
put it
competition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone agrees. So I think maybe
But-
Konal is.
But like honestly, to be, yeah, I mean, if you're bringing a player back from injury and then putting in such an important
But
match as
we're
the
not
annual-
looking at that. But
He was not a long-term
But,
injury, I guess.
like-
It's just a niggle.
we're not looking
But the
at
thing is,
like that.
Kante,
We're
right?
looking at it as a as a overall best
Okay.
player.
Oh,
in
based
test.
based on attributes and ability, of course, Kante. There's
Yeah.
just no match.
Yeah. So I think So Kante goes in, and
Kante
okay, in this left hand side, we'll give Arsenal a run here.
Tierney, I think.
We
Tierney,
probably
maybe,
won't
yeah.
find Tierney in here as usual.
I think that there is Tierney.
Can you see
Yeah,
Tierney?
there is
on-
Tierney at the top.
Where?
I think at the
No, I
top
think
half.
I saw his name.
Okay,
At the
we'll
top half, I guess.
just put Ainsley here, but okay, just to be sure, it is
Saka.
Tierney there. Okay. Happy
Okay.
now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to front three. I think Pulisic has to go in.
Yeah.
Pulisic has to go in there. Let's put him in. And I think Giroud has been brilliant. I think Giroud
Yeah,
has.
Giroud has to be there.
Yeah.
Giroud has to be
And
Giroud is an FA Cup final merchant. I mean, you cannot ignore
yeah,
that.
he's like our second.
He's a
Drogba.
shorty. He's
Yeah. And
Olivier
for
Giroud.
the where is
Albeit.
Oh, but
for the last spot, obviously Obama, who I guess.
Aubameyang.
blood clap. Yeah.
Let's go in. I think
But I
this
also
is
should
the
say,
yeah. Go
I
on.
was just going to say that Mount and even Saka as well have been
Yeah.
incredible for both Chelsea and
I
Arsenal.
think we have to
Yeah.
give a big shout to Mount and
Yeah.
Saka. I think they
Both
just
of them, yeah.
narrowly
Both young players.
they just narrowly miss out this lineup, but they've been brilliant. Okay, this is our lineup. Let me just stop sharing it now. All right. Let's go. Let's move into predictions. Maziz, score prediction and scorers, please.
2-1 to Arsenal. Scorers, Obama, Blood Young, and Luis with the winner.
Luis.
Big hopes.
Mate, I'm dreading that. Really dreading that. Normal time or extra time?
Yeah, normal time.
Shiv Jyoti?
I'm going with a 2-0 Arsenal win.
2-0
I
clean
expect
sheet.
Aubameyang. Yes, 2-0
Clean
Arsenal win.
sheet. Wow. All
I
right.
expect Aubameyang and let's hope Tierney scores.
Okay. This is it. Go on.
I'm going for a 3-1 Chelsea win, I think.
3-1.
No, Pulisic will score a brace, and I think Rudiger will score.
Rudiger. Okay.
Not Giroud. Maybe Giroud will have an assist, I think.
Yeah.
Rudiger will score.
Right in. Go on. Right in.
I say 4-1, Baku style.
That's a confident looking fan right there. Scorers, Pulisic, brace. Giroud.
Pulisic, I think Giroud, obviously Pulisic, maybe Willian as well.
Yeah.
Mount maybe. But yeah, Pulisic and Giroud would definitely be on the cards to score.
Kunal as the neutral fan. Yeah. Go on.
I'm guessing it will be a goal fest, to be honest. And I'm really hoping it to be one so that it can be, of entertainment value. So I guess 3-2 or 4-2 in favor of Chelsea.
All right. I'll just be. I think it will be a very tight game. Very very tight game. I'm thinking extra time. 3-2. Last minute Pulisic winner. We can dream about it, right? All right. That's about it for us. And thank you for joining us. Make sure to give us a thumbs up. It really helps us, by the way, to reach out to other fans. And make sure.
So give a shout out to Gold Rush.
Yeah, okay, all right. Maziz is from the Gold Rush. We'll give a link on the description. Make sure you check out their stuff. They're emerging rival for the far post. Maybe just give us a thumbs up first, then go out and check out their channel. All right. We'll see you next time. We'll come out. We have a very busy schedule, by the way. Champions League, team of the season coming up. And yeah, we'll see you next time. 'Cause it's a bit